This is part 2 of archive diving, if that's what we're going to call this. Where we left off last time, we just spun the wheel. Another 2016. Okay, cool. So this one is Deception Pass Sunrise. And I guess before we do this too, I was watching back the video, and I don't know if this is the best angle if I'm staring at the screen this way, so maybe we do need to shift things around a little bit. Okay, is this any better? We'll try this one. We'll see how this looks. We might be switching it up again. So yeah, this must have been when I was staying with my sister, because this is her pup Smalls. Smalls and I went on a little we went on a little adventure together. What a good boy. He tagged along with me. It was my first time at Deception Pass, and we went up there for the sunset and checked out the views from up on the bridge. It's really pretty neat up there. Then we needed a place to sleep, and we went to some beach in, I think it was Oak Harbor, and we were also in my little Cavalier at the time. Not really the best car camping car, but I remember putting back down the back seat, sticking my feet in, and then laying on the back seat. So I was like half in the trunk, half out. While I was there, I was actually trying to shoot a time lapse, and a cop actually came up to the car, knocked on the window, shined his light through, and was like, what are you doing? What are you doing here? That was when I realized that if you're staying someplace that you really shouldn't be staying overnight, as long as you say that you're a photographer and you're shooting time lapses, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna let you stay. Time lapse didn't really turn out great. It's pretty basic. I mean, here we can probably just scroll through real quick. That's kind of all that happened. So yeah, here's the sweet Cavalier that I was sleeping in. This was a sleeping situation. Yeah, 440. That's you gotta be dedicated to the game for that. Let's see, what else do we have? So yeah, I woke up on that beach, drove over to the Deception Pass again, and I think on this trip I didn't really venture off into any of the other offshoots. I think I just stayed like on the little path that walks down from the bridge. So let's see, do we try to take some self-porties, some nice little silhouette action going on? Nice. What else? Oh, here we go. Maybe these. I'm trying to backlight myself. And this is when I had a Canon Rebel that I was starting out with too, so there wasn't any of the cool features of being able to look on your phone and see what you're shooting. It didn't have like a flip LCD so I could see myself. I was really trying to control the focus, and then I would run out in front of the camera and try to take a picture of myself. Oh god, these are kind of embarrassing. Yeah, it looks like after that fun was over, you just kind of watch the sun come up. Got a couple of Smalls and some bushes, and yeah, some of the bridge. I really haven't looked at these or gone through an edit on them probably since right after that trip. In the last preview, I did open up some of the photos that were previously edited. Maybe I'll show a couple of them too. Okay, here we go. So here, these were some of the edits that I originally placed on this. And I don't know what I was thinking with these colors. Actually, I do know what I was thinking. There was this one account on Instagram that's coming back to me now. But there was this one account on Instagram, and this guy would post, I think it was a hashtag like while you were sleeping. And this guy always had like the bright, colorful colors, and I think I was trying to emulate him here. Or maybe just trying to make this sunset, sunrise look a little more exciting than it actually was. But yeah, yeah, these were back in the early days before I really knew what I was doing, but it was good to mess around with, and unfortunately I did get some positive feedback for that, so I think for a few of these photos I did continue to edit like that. But eventually your editing style changes and evolves, and you find something that works for you. Okay, so back to finding a picture. These are kind of cool. I like the blue hour aspect of them. Let's see if I could find a nice little composition. Oh, again, man, you got to be hitting those feet bangers. You got to hit the feet where you can. This photo could be a potential candidate. It's not particularly interesting, but I think there's some nice light happening in here. It might be kind of cool. So let's just let's tag it for now. What a cutie. I guess as I'm going through these, like, I guess how obvious do I want to be with this bridge? These were leaving. There's like this little pond that you pass through, and I'm not too sure if it's actually connected to the sound or not, but there's some nice fog happening being lifted up from the water, and then I did pull over to try to get a couple shots on the road. I don't know, these could be kind of cool. There's some nice leading lines. What do we think? Yeah, we'll use it for now. This is kind of a nice photo. Finding it a little difficult to find some photos that I like to edit, but this one's not too bad. So let's add it to the list. Actually, these are kind of nice. I do like these. Should we do one that's under the bridge? Or with some trees in the foreground? This isn't too bad of a composition. I do wish there was something happening in this corner. But maybe if we really, got it in with a nice crop, this could look nice. So let's add it as a candidate. This is what I mean, like with, I don't really like the jaggedness that's happening with the bridge, but it is fully framing that island out there, which I do like. But do we want it? Do we want it for this? I don't think so. I think we'll keep moving on. If we are gonna do one that's with the bridge, I actually do like this one. And as I was scrolling through these are pretty nice too. Okay, I think this one might be it. Actually, this one is got some elements that I really like. I like how on the right side of the image, it starts to get a little jagged because of the form and little inlets that are happening. I think this could be kind of cool to mess around with, so let's add this one. Okay, we have to add something from the sunrise. Do we want to do this one? Nice little close-up. Is anything in focus though? I don't think anything is in focus. This one has some potential as well. I think if we really got a nice crop on it. Let's add this one. All right, well, let's see how many we picked. We picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we need 3. This one is just much obvious, stronger shot. Gosh, I still like this one. Okay, well, let's get rid of it. So this one has the island in view. This one is more about that edge connection. Okay, this one can go. Still a little bit torn on this one too. Jeez, man, I'm really indecisive today. Okay, we're gonna keep the road. We are going to get rid of this one. Keep this sunrise photo. We will keep this one with the island. So this one is gone. This one is gone. Okay, so now we have our 3 photos that we will be editing. The first one is around blue hour. It's looking out over the sound. There's an island in the view. The second image is during sunrise and the sun is shining onto the bridge itself. And the last one is also during sunrise, getting closer into that early morning. Again, in a collection view, the 3 unedited photos, the raws. So now let's hop into edit mode and see what we can do with these. All right, that went pretty well. I'm actually very happy with how these turned out. Was able to find some nice compositions within the photos. So yeah, let's go through a quick review of these. So here are the 3 edited photos seen in the overall collection view. Here is that first image looking out of the Sound. Here's that second image looking onto the Deception Pass Bridge. And here's the third image of the road driving back in Deception Pass. Okay, so now that we got the edits out of the way, let's open up the wheel again, give it another spin, and see which collection we are diving into next week. Okay, we've got the wheel pulled up now, and before we actually spin it, let's make a change to the speed of this thing. 5 seconds. All right, let's give it a spin. Oh, hey, we've got a 2023. So let's find what. That caught me by surprise. I thought it was going to be a 2016 again. Okay, cool. So this one is Death Valley National Park Send. So this should be exciting. Let's open it up, give a quick little preview on it. It's taking a little while to populate. But while we wait for this to open up, I thought I'd give just a little update about my current health and the recovery. This week has been it's been a pretty decent week in terms of the recovery that's going on. There was definitely some bad days in it, but also had a couple good ones. I think I'm able to sit down for a longer period of time, which is good. I also had a MRI in the middle of the week, and so I got some preliminary information back, and it's just good to get a better understanding of what's going on with this so that we can put together a plan to tackle this. But yeah, still, not able to do the full day-to-day activities yet, but that'll come with time. And also with this too, I'm not too sure on the frequency that these are going to be coming out. I feel like the easiest, simplest path forward is just going to be like a weekly post. I've got some occasional free time on the weekend, but during the week it's a little challenging with the biz. Probably these will be coming out on a weekly basis. Okay, so things are opening up. Let's go ahead and flip the camera back around and take a look at this collection. All right, so here's the trip. There's about 3,800 photos in this one. I mean, it's a full trip down to California, so we're going through the Oregon coast, going through California, looping back up. It's gonna be really challenging to pick just 3 photos from this, but we'll figure that out next week. So until then, we'll see you then.